Good morning, everyone. My name is Michael Maddox. I am your YouTube channel host, and thank you so much for joining me in this video um, to discuss a little bit about me and kind of where I've grown from my own experiences in terms of my purpose in life, as well as what it means to be a coach and more specifically, a holistic health and wellness coach. I do apologize for the loud dishwasher. Hopefully, you guys don't hear as much in the background, but we are here and we are doing this. So I am very grateful and appreciative because this week it is going to be so incredibly busy. I just, yeah. Um, so let's get it. All right. So a little bit about me and my purpose in life, how I came to be a holistic health and wellness coach coming from someone who had a passion for acting and theater, as well as helping support minorities in society. So about 4 years ago, I actually had a memory pop up on my Snapchat, I believe, or Facebook, one or the other, that showed just how much I've grown from where I first started on my self care journey to now. This photo portrayed me doing a shirtless mirror photo, um, showing just everything. And at this time of my life, I actually was starting my self care journey. I had reached out to one of my theater teachers in my theater group that I was attending for 5 years. Um, and I had reached out to kind of do this uh, fitness entrepreneur outlet that kind of led me into reading and discovering the psyche, which like it's weird because I was subscribed to this thing to promote this brand, kind of like a representative sponsor or whatnot. Anyways, so I was doing that, and at that time, that same person was going on their own journey of healing. And they had posted some reading material um, to increase your growth and development, and one of which was Vex King's book. Um, Let me see. Good Vibes, Good Life. Sorry, I had to look at my little mini library from afar, and I'm like, where's it at? So yeah, Good Vibes, Good Life by Vex King. And that book actually helped me discover the first psyche um, capability of achieving what you want to achieve in life. And that was affirmations, that was law of attraction, um, goal setting a little bit, kind of just a little refresh, restart. And from then on, I started taking care of my mental health. I started attending therapy. I was seeing and a three counselors on and off, and I think 2.5, 3 year life, not life, 3 year span. And I have just grown incredibly and increased my own capacity of growth, as well as increasing my capacity to retain information in terms of health and wellness. I started purchasing books to learn from different authors or learn from different mentors, as well as being flexible and versatile in my own knowledge and expertise, which was just the mental psyche, the relationship with yourself, relationship with others, your physical environment, boundaries, goal setting, nutrition, um, stuff like that. And at this time, I was also being introduced to a lot of nutrition um, outlets to, I guess, be a healthier person and live a healthier life. At that time, I was, I think, a year into being plant based, vegan, cold turkey. I went cold turkey, um, which wasn't difficult at all. Over time, I kept telling myself, you know what, there are options to be healthier, and there are many options to eat healthier these days compared to when I first started out as being someone who had a vegan lifestyle. Now, from 2020, when I first started my self care journey, as I used to call it, now just my life. This is who I am, who I meant to be. You know, I always pondered why I dealt with so much growing up in terms of trauma, and I think this is it. This is my purpose. I had a life purpose of acting, and I wanted to do film and direct and screenwrite and write a couple books, which I've done already. And when it came to my junior year of university, I started seeing myself being more invested into health and wellness than my actual major. So I actually decided to pick up, kind of last minute, but kind of planned at the same time. I also had a influence on me to move as well. I was in a relationship. I wouldn't even a short-term relationship. I really don't want to count it as a relationship because it's just like, you know what? It was a short chapter. It was like a little summary. But this influencer, this person influenced me to also move because they were also moving. So that's why I came back to my hometown in Glendale, Arizona, and started to pursue my life's purpose of not only continuing my own growth journey, but helping people along theirs and breaking stigma and relearning all of our generation's outlook on life to basically see why we altered and why we changed as society. That's one of my projects that I'm working on currently. Um, I would say a theory, but we'll get into kind of why. You know what? We'll just get into it. Um, Due to my own knowledge of holistic health and wellness and having this wide, versatile spectrum of becoming a better version of yourself, of growing, of understanding life itself as itself, I feel so young. I am only 22, but I feel so old at the same time. And a lot of people like to, I forgot the word. A lot of people like to put my own beliefs down, my own outlook on life down, compared just because I am someone who's young. And it's not about my age, it's about what I've learned in my journey. And I've dealt with so much of just life at such a young age that a lot of people probably won't start to experience maybe in their late 20s, starting like in their 20s, or maybe 30s, 40s, 50s. But I am I experienced that, and that's okay. And I'm glad that I experienced it because I want to be the person I am today. So the person I am today is hi, I am Michael Maddox. I am pursuing my own passion for holistic health and wellness coach. So I do identify as that in terms of career title, my own title, health and wellness coach, in getting ready to pursue that as well as achieve a higher standing in that realm of that certain career to be a national board certified holistic health and wellness coach. Now, with my given experience, I do title myself as a psychotraumatologist, which is someone who studies psychological trauma. I started studying that about 2 years ago in my own journey of my own psychological trauma. I learned so much from my therapist, my counselor, my psychiatrist. I've read many outstanding published work and wanting to put it all together as a puzzle because I think that life is a puzzle. We learn different things, and maybe life is also like a game of cards, giving that card to someone to maybe teach them, educate them, let them learn as well, which I hopefully can do when I am much, much older, is to educate others, pursue TED Talks, go to networking events, which I am in the mindset of currently networking. I'm trying to get myself out there as quick as I can, as much as I can, because life is short, and I'm trying to use my time wisely because I never know where I will be tomorrow. I always like to have high hopes, but I like to use my time as much as I can because time is inevitable. Because we never know, so might as well make the use of it. And I'm learning so much and having so much wisdom at a young age. It's crazy. But I do study psychological trauma and how trauma not only psychologically affects us, but physiologically affects us. And there are definitely studies out there that show that. But I am someone who is also a analytical researcher. I like to find different pieces and put them together and see how they work and see the cause and effect of the spectrum itself. Um, so I do happen to analyze a lot of texts and learning so much from other people who have had decades on top of me because I am starting out and I've been doing this for about almost 4 years, basically, almost 5 of this type of work. And yeah, I will title myself as that because when it comes to being an expert in this, they count it as a certain amount of time, and 4 years definitely covers that. And I like to make sure I refresh because the mind can only hold so much, being something that's short term memory to long term memory. So it's always good to refresh because someone who's in the health field or in a wellness field, that type of career, things evolve so much, so quickly, and it's good to make sure that you're on point, on top of being updated in that type of world. Um, and yeah, so let's get into my own type of coaching style. So to me, coaching is used as a channel to guide clients. This also elicits autonomous um, choice, autonomous motivation, just because it is client specified. They have had studies that show to have the client itself to promote their own well-being as the coach just guides them and navigates them. And this helps increase the capacity of growth through visioning, goal setting, and accountability. So yeah, I hope to be one of the world's best health coaches that is very much versatile. I like to know as much as I can to have the wisdom for myself to help others. But a lot of people like to have niches, and I like to have a niche, and my niche would most likely be trauma specified. However, I want to learn as much as I can to not have that option, to not have that niche. Because, yeah, some people like to be specified and great for them. But for me, I like to learn from everyone. I want to hopefully someday do travel work when I'm maybe 30 or 40 to go out there, go to different countries, see how they deal with healing and holistic health and wellness. My first location would probably be Brazil due to spontaneous remission, which I find very fascinating. And I want to make sure I have all the pieces of the puzzle by then. So things that I'm doing now is one, I am networking as much as I can, either on my podcast, Puzzling Minds, which is on most platforms, this YouTube channel, for instance, social media like Facebook, Instagram. I started doing newsletters every week. So if you are interested in subscribing to my newsletter, please send me a message through any of my social accounts if you can find it. My name is Michael Maddox, Maddocks, and I hope you all enjoy my journey of helping you to also help me, because we are full of energy and we learn from many things and people, and we are all valid in our own experience. And we all have a story, so don't forget that. But I hope you all enjoyed this quick little video. Please like, subscribe, share. I will also be doing some readings from my memoir and my poetry book, Substance and Less. They are both available on Amazon. This one has 3 options: ebook, paperback, and hardcover. And this one is an ebook and a paperback. So please, definitely, if you are interested and love to read, like I said, I will be doing videos of my work on here. I'm also currently working on my part 2. I finally finished part 1 of my new book. And I have some other things in mind to write and publish by the time I finish getting my national board exam, which will probably be another 2 years because I have to meet certain requirements, which I am a-okay with. So yeah, but I am like I said, I'm in process of getting that holistic health and wellness certificate to then get to that point of being a national board holistic health and wellness coach. So I could still practice with that certificate diploma, and then I can be on the actual website for National Board Certified Holistic Health and Wellness Coach. So I'm very thrilled and excited. So please stay tuned on my journey for this. And I hope everyone has a great, fantastic day. And I see you all next week. Like I said, please like, share, subscribe. And don't forget, I do have a podcast out on most platforms called Puzzling Minds. See ya!